Hello, welcome back. This is Bill from DIY by Bill. Today I'll be showing you how to apply stain properly. Some of the things to consider besides the type of wood, which I talked about in the last video, is to precondition the wood to receive the stain properly. So what that does is you put a layer of this pre-stain wood conditioner on top of the wood. You let it absorb for 15 minutes or so, and then you wipe down any excess. Then you should apply the stain within 2 hours of applying the wood conditioner. So step one of such a project is make sure you sand off the wood very well. So if you have any big chunks or divots that you need to get rid of besides filling them in with a wood filler, then you should sand the wood with a lower grit, a thicker grit sandpaper, and then work your way down to a very fine coarseness on your sandpaper. Then when that's done, you should wipe off the wood with a damp cloth, say, and let that dry before you apply the wood conditioner. So I'll be doing a little bit of that for you now. So here I have the fine sandpaper that I'm done with the thick sandpaper. Now I'm doing the fine coarseness of sandpaper, and it's really, really smooth. If you don't properly sand this wood down, what will happen then is you'll get some blotchiness in the wood, and it definitely doesn't take the stain as well, and it looks terrible in comparison. So once that's done, as I said, then you take the damp cloth and you wipe off the sanded particles of the wood. It's also very important to remember to, especially when using the fine grit sandpaper, to sand with the grain. Because if you sand against the grain, you're going to open up the pores too much and again cause that blotchiness. This project is now ready to receive the pre-stained wood conditioner, which I bought at a big box store. So, applying the pre-stained wood conditioner. Remember, you're going to be wiping off the excess after 5 to 15 minutes, so don't worry about putting it on too thick right now. Okay, so I finished putting the conditioner on the wood, but I left this area right here. I kind of sacrificed this area because it's an area that won't be seen, and I wanted to be able to show the difference or test the difference between using a wood conditioner and not using a wood conditioner. So at the end we'll have a little display of the difference, hopefully. I wanted to use a brush to spread the stain onto the wood, however I ran out of brushes. So this is a technique I've been using since I was very young. Take a pantyhose, which I got from my mother, and a rag, and just bunch up the rag and stick it inside the pantyhose. What I do is I cut the pantyhose, and then I can keep using it. As the length moves up, I just keep tying a new knot on the bottom, and then when I put the rag in, I tie the knot on the top. And I can just keep on using that pantyhose over and over until it's all gone. So there we have what I'm going to use to spread my stain. So I want it on real thick for now. Beautiful. So after I spread it, I go across the green, really work it into the wood, and there you have it. And at the end of this project, I'm going to go ahead and show you the difference of where I did not put the wood conditioner. Okay, so I finished staining. This is a huge piece, so I'm not able to be perfect with it. However, I did want to show you the difference between using and not using the wood conditioner. So this area here, the wood conditioner was used. It's not the best. I mean, spraying it on would have been better. And the angles I have and the time it took me to do it, because it's so huge, I think needs to be taken into consideration. However, you can see right about here is where I stopped using the wood conditioner. And there's lighter spots and there's darker spots. And here you can see it's pretty smooth and then all of a sudden blotchy. Again, this is where I did not use the wood conditioner. Here's where I did use the wood conditioner. So it did make a difference. This part here just looks so red in the camera. However, it just didn't take the stain as well without this wood conditioner in that spot. So there's how to stain wood. If you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to add them below. I appreciate everyone. Thank you very much. I hope I helped some people that have no experience at all. Don't be afraid to take on any type of wood stain project. It's not a big deal. It's worth it in the long run. A lot of this blotchiness that you do see on this piece of wood will be more smooth looking when I put on the polyurethane finish. So good luck everyone. Thanks very much.